Hello students. Today I am here with you to discuss about our touching chapter The Lost Child, which is written by greatest Indian writer Mulk Raj Anand. So first, let's discuss about the author. Dear students, Mulk Raj Anand was born on 12th December 1905 in Peshawar, and he passed away on 28th September 2004 in Pune. He was an Indian writer in English, notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer castes in traditional Indian society. He was one of the pioneers of Indo-Anglo fiction. His writing career began in England, where he used to publish short reviews in T.S. Eliot's magazine Criterion. He won the Sahitya Academy Award for his novel The Morning Face in 1968. He was honored with Padma Bhushan, India's third last civilian award in 1967, for his vast contributions towards the field of literature and education. Dear students, Mulk Raj Anand was admired for his novels and short stories. His writings are rich with the realistic and touching portrayal of the problems of the common man. He wrote numerous articles and essays on Marxism, Indian independence, and other political issues. His novels deals with untouchability, exploitation, power, and the suffering of the Indian masses. He noted for their perspective insight into the lives of the oppressed and their analysis of exploitation and misfortune. Dear students, his notable novels are Untouchable, written in 1935, Across the Black Waters in 1939, The Sword and the Sickle, 1942, Coolie, 1936, The Private Life of an Indian Prince, 1953, and The Village in 1939. Now let's go through the chapter. Dear students, the chapter begins with a child who goes to a fair with his parents. He is happy and excited, and he wants the sweets and toys displayed there. But his parents don't buy them for him. It was springtime, and the people in colorful attire were going to the fair. All were dressed beautifully. A child was also there who, along with his parents, was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. Some were walking on their foot, some were riding on horses, some were sitting and being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. The child was so attracted towards the beautiful things that were kept beautifully in the shops. He wanted to have everything, but whenever he used to look his father used to look him angrily and scolded him. He told him he would not purchase anything for him. And after that, his mother gave her finger to him to hold, and she showed him a beautiful mustard field, which was pale, yellowish, like melted gold. He became so happy to see the beautiful yellow mustard field. Suddenly, the child saw the dragonflies and butterflies who were flying in search of the sweetness of the flowers. The child wanted to catch them, and so he started running behind them. But whenever he tried to catch the butterfly, it would go fluttering. And when he had almost caught it in his hands, his mother gave a call to him to follow the footpath. As you know, they were going to the fair. He also ran behind the parents, and suddenly on the way, he got that some petals of the flowers were falling over him. He became so happy to have the shower of young flowers. He started collecting the petals in his hand. But oh, he heard the doves cooing, and he ran towards his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" And due to the fear, as he was running towards his parents, all the raining petals dropped from his hands. Then again he got a call by his parents to move forward with them. As he was watching the attractive things on the way, he was lagging behind. His parents were moving forward, and he was at the back only, standing in one place, looking at the scenery, right? When again he started moving with his parents, again there was something that attracted him, and he again stopped. What was it? Yes, that were sweets. Actually, he saw a sweetmeat seller, person who sells sweets. He saw gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi at the corner of his shop. He also found that there were many people in crowd who were making a circle around his stall. He also wished to eat these sweets, and especially he was attracted by the decorated leaves of silver and gold color. As you can see in this image on the barfi, silver colored leaves are there. He liked these leaves a lot, right? Then he wanted to have these sweets, but he knew his parents would not give him. So, without waiting for the answers, he moved forward. But as he was moving forward, every time he was fascinated, attracted by various things. One thing or the other he used to see, and he used to lag behind. His parents used to go forward, and he was there only, standing in one place, looking at the attractive things. Now, again, one more thing he saw, and he was stuck towards it. He saw a flower seller who was just selling his flowers, and he was shouting, "A garland of Gulmohar! A garland of Gulmohar!" The child just saw that, and he was stuck towards the beauty of that garlands which were kept in the baskets. He again murmured and wished to have it, but knew the answer of his parents, so again he moved on. Now he saw a man who was holding a pole, and in that pole there were yellow, red, green, purple colored balloons that were flying from it. The child was simply surprised to see the beauty of colorful balloons that were looking like rainbow, and he just wished to have that balloons. But he knew this very well, that if he would ask for the balloons, his parents would say that he was so old to play with balloons. He was not a kid. So, without expressing his wish, he moved forward. And now there was another thing that attracted him, and that was a snake charmer. A snake charmer is a person who hypnotizes a snake by playing his flute. He moves his flute by playing, and the snake also moves his hood with it as the snake is hypnotized. Okay, so the snake charmer was having a snake in his basket where a snake was sitting coiled his body. He wanted to go near the snake charmer, but he knew that his father had told him not to hear such coarse music as the snake charmer played. He moved forward and he saw a roundabout in full swing where all the children were enjoying that swing, as you can see in the image. Now he wished badly to have a ride on this roundabout, and this time he decided to request boldly, and he told his parents that he wanted to go on the roundabout. And as he turned back to see his parents, he saw that there was no one. Nowhere his parents were there. He was shocked to see this. He ran here and there, shouting, "Father, Father, Mother, Mother!" But there was no one. His parents had moved forward as he was standing in one place, being attracted towards the roundabout swing. Snake charmer. He lost his parents, and now the tears rolled down his eyes. He got a fear. He had no one with him. He ran here and there blindly to search his parents. Everywhere the crowd was there. He was not getting anything. He just rushed into the crowd. He thrust people, shouting and calling his parents, weeping badly, but no result. Then he came to a shrine, that is, a holy place or temple. Many people were gathered there. He thought maybe his parents would be there. But the poor child did not get his parents there. Now, badly he started crying. He was afraid, fearful. He had no one with him. Suddenly, a kind-hearted man saw him and he took him into his arms. He asked him what he wanted, and he also offered him to have toys, sweets, many things. But the child refused to have anything. He was only weeping and weeping, and he only wanted his father, his mother. At that time, no any toy, no any other attractive thing pleased him, because he only wanted one thing, and that was his parents. The man even took him near the snake charmer also, so that he would become happy. He also offered him many sweet items like barfi, gulab jamun, rasgulla, but he did not want anything. Even the man tried to give him balloons, but he disliked it because he only wanted his parents at that time. And at last, he just said that he wanted his mother, he wanted his father. So, dear students, this story is small, but it gives a great lesson to us. Every child loves his or her parents unconditionally. The parents are the most important thing in a child's life. Yes, a child is attracted towards various things like toys, balloons, and so on. But without parents, these things are also colorless and valueless. So always remember that we should appreciate, we should always be satisfied with what we have. We should not be greedy for more. When we lose something we love, only then we realize the real value of it. Always remember that parents scold you for your good. They love you a lot, and without parents, nothing else is valuable for you. So, children, whenever you go anywhere, always be with your parents. Don't get attracted towards the things. Don't be distracted in crowded areas. Because if you lose your parents, your family, you lose everything. If you have parents, you have family, you feel protected, you feel confident, you feel independent. So respect your parents and always follow the instructions of your parents. So I hope you understand the moral of this lesson. Thank you very much for listening me and watching the video.